What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we got back from our excursion in the underground tunnels, and with a new party member to boot, Reset Twinings, who is the, what's the word for it? The concierge for Van's testing of his AI mare, as well as the stun caliber sword that he uses. He essentially works for them. I assume he gets paid. That's probably more of where his money comes in as well, is working for them as a part-time tester. I don't know about part-time, but it's what he uses to fight, so. But she was concerned about the events happening in Tharbad, as well as Van's odd vitals due to the Grendel phenomenon. So she is here with us for the rest of our stay. But obviously we know it's not always just the rest of our stay, as we see with all the other party members we've had. But for now, we're going to continue. We have a side quest to do where we're inspecting or looking into this fake bracer that may have stolen this guy's wallet. So we're heading over to the entertainment district to get info. And then once we're done with this, we'll head to the hotel and meet with Nina and Judith again to give them a progress report of today, but I don't feel like we've really learned all that much, so. Oh, is that the board? Is there another quest over there? Guess we'll find out. Oh, that guy's drunk.
カジノにナイトクラブ。なるほど。これも肌で得る情報ですね。
Oh boy.
そう。
ただの情報収集だっての。あとクラブは未成年は NG だ。ケチくせえぞジジイ。こっちじゃねえな。
We ain't going in there, punk, unless you want to be responsible for bringing minors into a nightclub. Alright, let's get some info. I'm trying to talk to him, but... Harold.
ちょっといいか。
I see. So you guys want to know about that green hand bracer? Yes, I remember him all right. Quite clearly, as a matter of fact. We don't see many customers like him. Really? Tell us more. He came here about an hour ago while out on patrol. But there was something about him that looked a little odd. He was watching the other patrons for some reason, as if he was trying to size them up or some such. I think he might have been investigating something. Is that what brings you here too? Yeah, something like that. You happen to see if this bracer talked to anyone? Let me think. Ah, yes, I remember him trying to strike up conversation with one man who was playing alone. The police were also making the rounds at a time. When he noticed them approaching, he was rather quick to depart. Still trying to avoid getting spied by the cops, sounds like. For someone acting so brazen, the guy is a real chicken shit. I'm a little concerned about him staring at the other visitors like that, too. Indeed, the more we talk, the more hindsight it makes me feel something was amiss with him. In any case, I'm afraid that's all I can share about the bracer in question. I can only guess what you would want with him. But regardless, I wish you luck in your endeavors. Well, thanks for your time, and for the hot tip, too. Okay, folks, let's see if anyone else caught wind of our sneak. As you wish. Well, we know there's another green icon over here. It really does look nice at night. Yeah, nice view of the moon right there. not gonna go over there yet. So it wasn't the board, it's the station. Alright, let's go over here. Oh. Inspector, what do you mean I have to get ready? You're coming out to Tharbad tomorrow, but why? I mean, yes, I guess for an investigation, but why do we have to get involved when I'm supposed to be taking time off? I understand, sir, but if you insist. I'm going to receive additional time off later to make up for this, right? Hey, Nate, honey, you're not doing what you think you're doing, are you? Sorry, babe, duty calls. I got work to do. So much for being serious. I get. Wait. Is he telling the truth? You're kidding me. That's not supposed to happen on a vacation. Oh, she is not happy. Huh? You say you're looking for a green-haired bracer? Yeah, we saw a guy like that. He came up and talked to us earlier, as a matter of fact. Hey, no kidding. I was just trying my luck and asking. Didn't expect you all to actually see the guy. Yeah, well, congrats. Now, you guys scram. We're in the middle of a date. Oh, come on. What's a little favor between friends, huh? Just tell us what you know about that nerd and we'll get right out of your hair. Believe me, last thing any of us want is to interrupt your little tryst, right as it was getting good. You punks have a way of pushing my buttons. Fine, let's talk. Long story short, we were talking to your green-haired bracer just a bit ago. He asked if we were having trouble with anything and offered to help. Just out of the blue like that? Interesting. And then what? Nothing really. He cut things short and took off for somewhere. Looking back on it, that wasn't really, I don't know, bracer-like of him to do. Babe, don't you remember? He ran off after you said there was nothing to worry about because you're a cop. Maybe it was just me, but it felt like he got really tense as soon as you mentioned that. Oh yeah, I guess he did, didn't he, huh? The rest of the story is completely unremarkable. However, the fact that he was so concerned about police attention certainly stands out. Feels like we're starting to close in on the guy. Thanks for filling us in. Sorry to eat up so much of your time. Go enjoy the rest of your spring-enless date. It was spring-enless until you idiots showed up. I don't know what you're all investigating this time, but you better not cause trouble for the police, got it? Yeah, Nate. Can't tell who's more annoyed by us, Nate or Alvis. Alright, we've talked to enough folks so we can paint a decent picture of what's going on. Let's find someplace quiet to talk and see what we can come up with. In that case, might I suggest that area over there? Now that we're all settled, let's go over what we know. First, this green-haired bracer shown some weird behavior for a guy in his line of work. He's overly leery of cop attention, even for a bracer, and was sizing up customers at the casino. Which is to say, that's no Bracers Act. He's rolling like a petty thief. Which would make sense if his bracer appearance is simply a disguise. This is starting to sound a lot like the man impersonating a policeman earlier today. Yup, and just like that, and just like then, going around impersonating a bracer is not the kind of heat most are gonna want to risk getting nicked for. No, this smells like a case of greed getting the better of the guy while he's working on something else. But yeah, that Officer Camilla was one of the Devontae brothers that are wanted by the police, right? Could the bracer be the other brother? Whatever it all is, our main problem now is that the eyewitness reports have all come from stuff that just took place. For a guy who seems to be wandering around looking for suckers to rob, he didn't exactly have a whole lot to show for it. Which could mean that since he already successfully robbed someone after getting in their car, he could be thinking of trying that again. Exactly. That's my hunch. Is there any way we can put a stop to him before he targets anyone else? Actually, I may have a suggestion towards that end. If we assume the perpetrator is going to target the driver of a car with a flat tire as he did before, then why don't I conduct a wide area search of potential car targets among the ones driving into Tharbad this evening? Damn, you can do that? That'd save us a lot of trouble. Indeed I can. It's a form of shard-based information analysis. Well then, I shall initiate the search, starting now. Search complete. Oh, what do we have here? As it happens, there appears to be a car stranded near the entrance to the city. Bingo, if this guy's gonna strike again, odds are good that's our mark. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that car's signal while we stake out the so-called bracer. See if he finally shows himself. With how close that car is, it should only take a few minutes for it to pull into town. We'll go to the parking lot and wait there. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Just gotta run down the street here and make a left. Several minutes after commencing the stakeout in the parking lot. Man, I don't know how we would have made it here if it weren't for you. Seriously, thank you so much. Oh, no problem. Just glad I could help at all, really. I only did a quick fix, though. You should really take old Reliable here to a mechanic later and have it looked at by a professional. Will do. Thank you for everything, but isn't there something we can do to repay you? I feel bad not doing more. Don't worry, all in a day's work for a bracer. Your thanks is its own reward. Oh, it is, huh? Sure helps when you can nick a reward of your choice to boot. Huh? What the? Gotcha, pal. You're not going anywhere. What do you think you're doing? Sorry to scare you, folks. We're with Arkwright Solutions. We've been on the trail of this guy for reasons that'll become clear in a moment. Well, why? He's a bracer. What could he have possibly done wrong? Get your hands out of there. That's... And there it is, a wallet. Does this happen to belong to you guys? What in the... Yeah, that's mine. I had it stashed inside my bag on the back seat. Are you telling me this bracer stole it? That's exactly it, and that's just the start. Just so you all don't get the wrong ideas about bracers, you should know this guy's a fraud. It may sound like a strange question to ask, but did you two get a flat tire on your way into town tonight? Yeah, we did actually. I figured it was because it was such a long drive. Luckily, this bracer happened to come across us and offered to help. That's how we got here. So that's the problem. It's very likely he's the one who punctured your tire in the first place. He seems to have this method where he bursts a tire and then pretends to be passing by before offering to repair it. Then he hitches a ride back to town and steals whatever he can find in the back seat. Isn't that right? If I got some part of it wrong, now's the time to correct me. Ugh. By Eidos, he was pretending to be a bracer all along so he could rob me. I didn't sense anything wrong at all. If you guys hadn't shown up when you did, we'd have been completely clueless. And who faults is that, huh? That's what you get for trusting someone just because they say they're a bracer, you morons. So what if I maybe took things a bit too far this time, because they were so easy to sucker? Who cares? Go ahead and turn me in. At the end of the day, our objective is still within reach. So there is more going on. What are you planning? Heh, who can say? Once we get our hands on that, they'll be able to post bail for me, no problem. It'll be a drop in the bucket. Take me to the bracers or police or wherever you want. See what I care. Ooh, looks like we got a sassy one on our hands. I think this guy needs to be taught a lesson he won't forget. Do your worst, dirtbag, I dare you. Put it in park, kid. There's no need for us to rake him over the coals personally. We'll turn him into the guild, and then he'll be their problem. That way, they'll owe us a favor for saving the reputation. In that case, shall I contact the Bracer Guild so arrangements can be made? Although, before I do so, I must say, Mr. Arkwright, this has been a rather impressive exercise. It's been a true honor and a pleasure to finally see for myself how a renowned Spriggan goes about his business. I don't need to be buttered up. Thanks, but just ring him up already so we can get on with the rest of our night. As you wish. Upon receiving Rosette's call, a Bracer team rushed to the scene, taking the emerald-haired imposter into custody themselves. As for the tourists, they were subsequently brought to both the Guildhouse and police to testify about what took place. Similarly, Van and the others also visited the Bracer Guild to offer their own report on the matter. I can't believe the bracer we were all looking for turned out to be a fake. I'm glad you all found him as quickly as you did. He could have caused real problems for us if he'd stayed loose for too long. On behalf of the guild, you have our sincere thanks for stopping it. We really appreciate it. Nah, don't mention our curiosity got the better of us, that's all. Though some might say you guys owe us one regardless. Oh, no question. We're more than willing to compensate you for everything you've done, including paying you for your time. I'm just surprised that Bracer turned out to be who he was. Yeah, another one of those thieving brothers who are wanting back in Edith. That's crazy. We've already managed to nab both of them. Hopefully that means there'll be a little less crime around here, at the very least. Agreed. The film festival probably needs heightened security in light of all this. Anyway, thanks again for taking care of all that, everyone. If anything else comes up tomorrow, we'd appreciate your help then, too. What about the other guy? I assume he gets his wallet back? I mean, I guess we can see if he's out and about. He was over here when we last saw him, so maybe he'll still be over here. Doesn't look like it, no. I guess I'm just gonna assume they give him back his wallet. Alright, so we're done with all the requests, so now we just got to, check everything else out. But I guess as we saw in the phone call with, Officer Nate, I guess DeSwanee is going to be heading over here tomorrow. I don't know if it's him personally or just a higher up in general. All right, let's go over here. What's going on? Oh, oh, Mario's here. You're horrible, Dingo. You told me you were still in Edith, and now here you are trying to sneak off on me. And I'm telling you, there's no reason for you to come all the way here. Doesn't Tyrell keep its reporters on a pretty tight leash? Oh, don't you worry, I came prepared. I got permission from my EIC, editor-in-chief, okay, to scout out the film festival and do a write-up about it. Not to mention the reporter officially slated to handle the festival had something come up, so somebody needed to be here anyway. It should be illegal to have the kind of luck you do. At least it explains why you're here 2 days before the big event. Hey, it's a Spriggan again. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're getting distracted. Listen, I'm not lying. I'm here on personal business, even if it hasn't gotten me anywhere yet. As for you guys, I see you've got more help than ever. That new girl of yours looks pretty capable, too. You flatter me, please. Call me Reset Twinings. I am a concierge working on dispatch from Marduk Total Security Company. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Marduk, as in that... Dingo, stop trying to change the subject. I'm not finished with you. You still haven't told me what this personal business of yours is. Now fess up. I mean, it's personal. You know, I'll be more than happy to help you with it. What about personal business? Don't you understand? I told you, I'm fine. But why not? I'm growing as a reporter. I can handle myself. For starters, it's not exactly a good look, roping in a reporter working for someone else to pitch in on my work. So what? I don't care about that. Besides, you helped save me before. It's only fair to repay the favor. Sounds like our man's trying to keep this business under wraps. Must be doing a piece on unseemly things. What? That can't be it, could it? What do you mean unseemly? Aaron, now look what you've done. I can't believe you report on something so despicable. This is exactly why you need to change, and I'm the girl who's gonna make it happen. Well, glad we all got all of that sorted out. Anyway, we'll be hanging out now. We haven't sorted out anything. Trying to bounce real quick, eh? Damn it, look at all the trouble you guys have stirred up now. Oh, whatever. If I find anything out, I'll hit you up. Sounds good to me. Good luck with your investigating, you two. Poor Dingo. Alright, now I guess we can head to the hotel and give our report to the lovely ladies. Right. Where were Nina and Judith staying again? You must be Mr. Arkwright and Company. Why'd he go Miss Lancer and Miss Fenley are waiting for you all by the pool. The clerk there already knows you're coming. You're free to enter whenever you're ready. Good to hear. Thanks. The butlers here, or whatever you want to call them, are also, like, jacked. That's one way to say hello. At least his customer service is impeccable. I'd expect nothing less from a 6-star facility. I don't get it. Why would they be at the pool when it's night? It's a nighttime pool. You get to drink alcohol and all the good stuff there. But a little kid like you can't really appreciate grown-up stuff like that yet. I am not, and if you think I can't handle alcohol, I'll prove you. Fairy? No, not until you're older. And Aaron, don't go putting any ideas in her head. Oh god, she's got the scary Elaine smile. Got it. Yeah, she scared Aaron. I see Agnes is rather mature for her age. You could say that. She definitely can be forceful when she needs to be. So how do we get to... Oh, just out here? Well, I do want to see... What do you sell here? Oh, wait, no. The shop is outside. I want to take a look at this lobby, though. Pretty nice lobby. How about the stairs? Got all kinds of people up here. A lady playing the piano. Alright, pretty cool. We can do that. Well, this is what a nighttime swimming pool looks like. It's so calm and relaxed. The view of the oasis is nice too. I don't know about calm with all these folks drinking. I bet it can get pretty rowdy. Nah, you've seen this place. Rowdy guests get shown the door. Now where are the girls?
あら、バンちゃんたちじゃない。いい夜ね。今日のお仕事は終わりかしら。
More or less, yeah. I didn't realize you'd be working here, Bermati. Yeah, they called me in as an extra pair of hands to pitch in before the tournament. And I don't think we met before, you are? Reset Twinings, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Bermati. Hold on, are you the one contracted to work with Van? What are you... It's a long story. More to the point, are actresses anywhere around here? Ah, you must mean those two. They're right over there. Now we're talking. 2 A-listers walking around in swimsuits. You love to see it.
お皆さんこんな格好で失礼します
I got half a mind to tell you two off for lounging around in bikinis while we've been out there busting our butts. But coming back to a site like this makes it all worthwhile. I'll let it slide.
別にあんたたちのためじゃないわよこっちだって一日中お偉いさんに挨拶回りでヘトヘトだったんだから
Right. That bit earlier. Sorry, I should have realized that. I can certainly imagine how that would get pretty draining doing all that meeting and greeting. Sounds like you've earned your keep today.
あなたたちもってなんかまた女の子が増えてない
You're Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley, if I'm not mistaken, yes? It's an honor to meet you both. My name is Reset Twinings. I'm assisting everyone temporarily.
よろしくお願いしますわけがわからないんだけど今日の報告聞かせてくれるのよね
Sure thing. Here's the gist of it.
地下水路に怪しげな危険人物それに新しい脅迫状ですって先輩いいじゃないニナなかなか盛り上がりそうな展開ね
Anyway, you guys have been through a lot today, it sounds like. And Van is still running on 1 hour of sleep, remember that. The situation's getting pretty complicated at this point. And it sounds like it could be connected to the Messeldom Film Festival's cancellation. Yes, although it isn't confirmed at this stage. Hard to see how all these things tie together, but one thing's for sure, something is clearly going down. What's got me really concerned is that mysterious girl who showed up in the waterway. Can't be sure yet she's the one sending all those notes, but we definitely can't ignore her, putting my own circumstances aside. Yeah, especially if A's involved in this. So basically, long story short, you haven't figured anything out, is that it? So much for the Spriggan living up to the hype, hmm? You got us there. It's not what we were hoping for either. I'll be nice, Judith. They still did better than we could have expected for their first day here. If we hadn't hired them, we'd have gone into the film festival completely unprepared. I get that. I'm not saying they did absolutely nothing. I'm just trying to make clear that we need to get this figured out sooner rather than later. I mean, this Joker's sending notes to locals who were just scouted now. It pisses me off. Getting a little worked up over this, aren't you? Not that I disagree, mind. Definitely, we can't let them win. You know, there's something I can't help but wonder. What is the culprit trying to accomplish? What? What do you mean? What's there to wonder? No, she's right. I don't see what this person's trying to get at myself. If all they wanted was to cancel a film festival, it'd be quicker to just threaten a terror attack again and be done with it. But instead, they're sending these notes to individual actresses and even dancers. That's a pretty roundabout way of doing it. Huh. That's a good point. I see what you mean. The means and the ends don't appear to add up, so to speak. Even if it doesn't change the fact that the festival is still being interfered with. Yeah, I got a feeling that little contradiction's the key to all this.
何やら面白い話をしているみたいだね。
Hey buddy, what the hell's your Highness? I didn't realize you were here too. I'm sorry we aren't exactly dressed for a meeting with the prince.
いやいや、気にする必要はない。砂漠に咲いた二輪の花、映画界の、いや、ゼムリアの至宝とすら言えるだろう。どうかその美を存分に振りまいて、我ら凡族の渇きを潤してくれたまえ。
Oh Lord. You certainly have a way with words, that's for sure. Color me intrigued. Could he be?
殿下、お戯れはそのくらいに。
分かっているさ、ナージェ。
Prince of Elsheim, Sharid Asval.
エルザイムの皇后サルマンが一子、シェリド・アスバールだ。こちらは秘書のナージェ。
ナジェ・バーカ。
ジュディス君たちから聞いている。プライベートな依頼を受けているそうだね。ついでに私の相談にも乗ってもらいたいんだが、構わないかな。
All right, we're listening. So he got a letter too. First off, let me reiterate, it's a real pleasure to make your acquaintance, Prince Sharid. I would never expect a guy as big and important as you to give some guy doing odd jobs in Calvert like me the time of day. You're too humble, Mr. Arkwright. I understand you're exceedingly capable, so I wanted to make sure to talk to you. Sharid is like the Olivia of this game. As a matter of fact, I've heard things about all of you, including your temporary help. You honor me, Your Highness. Still, can't say a swimming pool is where I expected to bump into the heir of the throne. Life's just full of surprises. I knew you were one of the sponsors for the film festival, but I can't believe someone of your stature would actually receive one of those threatening notes. Well, it's true, unfortunately. The contents are the same as we got. The prince got the letter 5 days ago. He's been staying at the Grand Suite. That's just about the same time as ours came in. I guess this means they were sent to both Edith and Tharbad at the same time then, huh? I initiated an investigation immediately, of course, but we still haven't determined how the note got to the prince. At the very least, it appears to have been expertly camouflaged. Sounds like what happened with Sarah when she got her note. You're referring to the dancer I recommended to Gotti. Yes, I heard she received one as well. Given she was only scouted this afternoon, however, that is exceedingly swift. The timing is too perfect. I believe at this stage we can safely rule out this being some mere prank, don't you agree? Yeah, I'm right there with you. In fact, I think it crossed that line as soon as you were sent your note, Your Highness. Yeah, whoever we're dealing with, this guy's either got guts or complete dumbass. Maybe even a little of both. That being said, for a guy who received a threat, you seem pretty relaxed about it, Your Highness. Must feel pretty confident in the lady friend there to approach the likes of us, too. You're not incorrect, my friend. Truth be told, she is also my bodyguard and one of the Principality's greatest sword fighters, quite possibly its best. In fact, I would so go far as she outclasses even the likes of Mr. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? In fact, I would go so far as reckon she outclasses even the likes of Mr. Arkwright and your concierge. No kidding. To be honest, I suspected as much since first laying eyes on her. You got me there, hard to stack up against a bodyguard serving such a hotshot. Well, just to be clear, Van's fine. No need to be stiff with me. Van it is then. You're 24, yes? That makes me 3 years older than you. Everything Mr. Gotti told me about you adds up. You clearly have a lot of promise. After all, not just anyone could discern the deep, nuanced themes behind Golden Blood. I suppose I am right in thinking you've seen the limited R17 director's cut? Of course, no real fan could miss it. Wish I could catch it again while I'm here, too. But with my underage assistants tagging along, I can't. A shame. Make a real good watch. I knew you were a man of taste. I couldn't agree more. My younger sister once happened to see it as well, and I'll tell you, she was giving me the dirtiest looks for the longest time after that. Sounds like it must have been a trying time in the Usval household. Wow, these two are like peas in a pod. You don't have to get so excited, Van, please. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised a man of his highness status would even know Mr. Arkwright's age. I like him. He's a guy who's clearly true to himself. You don't see high and mighty rich boys as unreserved as him every day. Must be so tiring working with a guy like him all the time, isn't it? No, I'm used to it at this point. Hey, is that Judith Lancer and Nina Fenley? Vulgar voice. Oh, it's these punks from earlier. Wow, real stars out and about in their swimsuits. Only at the Al Jeremiah, I tell you. Hey, could you girls give us your autographs? Or better yet, why not come have some fun with us, huh? Wait. We meet again. This is where you guys are staying, of all the places. This place must take anyone who can pay them if they let trash like this stay here. Give me a break, you're those pricks from this afternoon. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, more guests. These friends of yours? Not quite. We had a little business with them earlier today. Sorry, Your Highness. I'll make everyone pipe down. Like hell you were. Your luck's run out, buddy. You're in big trouble. You guys take on the dudes, well... Oh, wow. She cut off their pants. Huh? Ah! Holy. She moves so fast.
若いヤワハタあなたたちエルザイムの皇太子様に絡むなんて度胸があるわね。せっかくのいい夜おとなしく楽しんだ方がいいんじゃなくてそれとも私が遊んであげましょうか
I feel like Bramati's got to have some secret skills we don't know about, despite how he acts. Our mistake. We'll be leaving now. No wonder you're His Highness's right hand. That's some quick swordplay you got there.
この程度は時儀でしょ
言うだけはあるだろう
No doubt. Wow, there's someone even better than Elaine and Sylphid? Guess I have a lot to learn.
さて水も刺されたことだし今宵はこれくらいにしておこうかささやかだが私からも彼女たちと同額の報酬を用意させてもらうつもりだご婦人方を優先して構わないので何か分かったら情報を回してくれたまえ良き出会いに感謝を臨時スタッフ殿にも期待させてもらうよ
We're really getting a lot of people willing to pay us money. With the excitement having died down, the party said their goodbyes, bringing their first day in Tharbad to a close. The group made a beeline straight back to the inn. Van finally gets to rest his eyes. After a full day, in addition to such a long drive, everyone's exhaustion was quickly catching up to them. An early night rest was in order, so as to get ready to resume their investigation of the next day, or so it seemed.
はあ？夜はこれからだろう。小娘どももとっとと寝つきそうだし、大人の時間としゃれ込まねえでどうすんだ？
Van still running on 1 hour sleep, mind you.
カジノの近くにあったナイトクラブか。元気だね、お前。ま、勝手に行ってこいというところだが。どんな騒動を起こすかわからねえし、保護者として付き添ってやるよ。
そう来なくっちゃな。言い訳としちゃせこすぎるが。
うるせえ。大人には建前が必要なんだよ。
お戻りはどのくらいでしょうか。
おっていつの間に？
御前様にはならんようにする。あいつらに心配かけねえよ。頼むわ。
お任せくださいませ。どうぞ楽しい夜を。
I don't know why Van would even want to go out on 1 hour sleep. Okay, seriously, what's the deal with that maid of yours, huh? That prince seemed extra keen on her for some reason, too. So it wasn't just me who noticed, huh? But given her employment background, maybe it's not so weird that word about her gets around. For real? You sure are trusting of this woman you have a shady-ass contract with, you know. Today was your first time actually meeting her, wasn't it? Yeah, but we've been in touch back and forth for about 3 years now. It's not like I don't know her at all. But never mind that. Let's have our little peek and head straight back. We don't want the girls worrying about us. You sound like an old dad fretting over his daughter. I'm not that old, damn it. Oh yeah, better make sure I go prepared. Huh? What are you doing? Let's hurry up and go in already. Oh, Judith.
おお、盛り上がってるね。よし。
ああ。
Well, it's definitely one of those kinds of things, I suppose. Probably could have ended the video there, but we'll do one more thing. Very different than our previous arcs, that's for sure. Hell yeah, this is how you run a club. Let's find some empty seats and get our asses in them already. I'll have a Tharbad night. What about you? I'll take an Alexander. Extra nutmeg. As you wish, sirs. You're nothing if not consistent, are you? He's gotta have the sweets even when drinking alcohol. What can I say? You gotta have it with nutmeg. It's pretty damn good, you know. What was that?
なかなか生かすのを揃えてるじゃねえか。お前さんもそう思わねえか?
Oh, hello. Wait, what are...
ガラマンのダンサンたらごめんね、ちょいと寄ってはるの。でもええね、たまにはこういうのも。
ああ、サルバットは久々だが、なかなか楽しませてくれそうだ。せいぜい物見湯さんと行くか。
おひねりもたーんと用意しとかんとな。今時の若い子にはどんなのが喜んでもらえるやろね。
ありがとうございました。いやー、素晴らしいダンスでした。
Sketchy character sitting next to us.
続きましては、皆さんお待ちかね。
Hey. Hey, pay attention. What? What's the big...
さあ、
今宵の真打ちの登場です。この度映画祭を彩るフォクシーパレードに選ばれたサルバッドきっての夜の蝶、サーラ嬢でございます。そちら方面でデビューすればここでの出演は最後かもしれません。お持ち帰りは難攻不落と噂の彼女、これを機会にトライしてみては。それではミュージックスタート。
Very unexpected to see Sarah here. Well, the two that were just there are gone. The old man and lady. Ah, so you got debts to pay.
もともと私たちはカルバードではなく大陸中東のある町で暮らしていました。まだ妹が幼い頃、両親が生活に困って良くない筋から借りたみたいで。
And then those debts got piled onto her.
両親の死後、逃げるようにしてこちらに移り住んできたんです。
I'm guessing your peace and quiet didn't last long and they were banging on your door soon enough. Chasing you all the way out here, those must have been some bad dudes your parents borrowed from. The fact that you got this side hustle too and still haven't paid it off says a lot.
お恥ずかしい話です。
Why? There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not like you had to go and sell your body or anything. Hell, even if you did, you'd just be doing what you had to in order to survive.
最初の頃はそういう返済方法も迫られはしたんです。それと共和国では親の借金を放棄できる制度があることも聞いていました。ですがどちらの方法も両親との絆を断ってしまうような気がして。
So you decided to repay them with the dancing you picked up in the family. I get it. Way I see it, as long as those guys get their money back, they really can't complain how you make it. No wonder you're so hesitant on bringing in the guild earlier.
はい、尊敬していますけど、放棄を勧められそうでしたので。つまらない意地ですよね。
It's not exactly the most elegant way to go about things, to be sure. From the way you're talking, guessing you still haven't said anything to your sister. Not just about your other job, but the debt itself.
今さら打ち明けるなんてとても。それに今になってようやく完済の希望が出てきたところなんです。今日お誘いをもらったフォクシーパレードの出演料さえ入れば。
Ah, so that's what you got planned, huh? But man, I just do not get it. Why does everybody around me seem to always pick the path of most resistance? Wouldn't it be smarter to take it easy as best you can and try and coast through life? Speak for yourself. Once somebody set their mind on something, it's pretty damn hard to shake them off it. Anyway, I think things will be okay with Shahina if you tell her. Might get a little mad at you for keeping it a secret, but she's mature enough to know you did it out of love for her. Just focus on the parade for the time being. Let the rest of us worry about that dumb old note. I'd be lying if I said what I saw back there wasn't hot, but even more than that, I could tell there was real art you put into it. Oh, and don't worry about paying us any commission. That dance was all the reward fine young men like us could need.
はい、私頑張りますから、どうか楽しみにしていてくださいね。
God damn, this guy never misses a beat. What? Yo, what's your Hey, I know you. I've seen you in the tabloids.
見損なったわよ、スプリガン。こんな夜更けに女の子を連れ回して、挙句の果てに泣かせるなんて。 やっぱりろくなやつじゃなかったわね。
What? You were watching us this whole time? Don't you have anything better to do? You know, they call it beauty sleep for a reason, right? You'll age faster if you keep pulling all-nighters like this.
誰が肌が心配な年増ですって。
I didn't say that. Quit putting words in my
違うん
mouth.
です。
もはや問答は無用。女神に蹴っ飛ばされて煉獄に落ちなさい。
So you're the thief that's been causing all the mayhem in Edith, huh? Wait a sec. Save the chit-chat for later. Here she comes. Oh god, here we go again.
絶対に許さない。
Van must be exhausted. I'm gonna keep bringing up the fact he's only running on 1 hour's sleep ever since we left Edith. Oh, darn it. I gotta help Van out of this. Um...
引導を渡してあげるわ。
悪いな。
せーの、いただき。
上等だ。
負けないわよ。
決めろ、アーロン。もらった。
なんのこれしき。
Damn, she's pretty good. Just calm down already. You got it all wrong.
これが落ち着いてられますか。ちょっと見直した私がバカだったわ。ニナの目を覚ますためにもここで。
待ってください。
どいてなさい。今私が店長を。
違うんです。バンさんたちは私を送ってくださってるだけなんです。さっきは話を聞いてもらって感極まってしまっただけで。
いいの、無理しなくて。あなたも辛かったでしょ。
There you go.
マジ？
今日のところはこれで勘弁してあげるわ。
Here we go.
でもくれぐれも肝に銘じなさい。次に女の子を泣かせたらただじゃおかないから。
What was that all about? Beats me. Looks like someone was playing dress up as the infamous Phantom Thief and got a little too into her role. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, sure looked like her. Look, let it go. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing it. Digging into it would just cause us headache. Unreal. So now Agnes is still like the only one who doesn't know. Uh-oh. Well, there's Melchior on the right.
どう？気に入った？
ああ、期待通りの顔ぶれだ。思いがけぬゲストも楽しみにしてくれているらしい。
I assume that's Melchior's boss.
せいぜい盛り上げてやるとしよう。恐怖を導くための黄金の競争曲でな。
I mean, obviously I say I assume, I already know, but you would just assume based on looking at him that he is.
そうだね、ボス。
Yep, there you go. All right, time for day 2, October 6th, 8:05. Oh boy. Come on, girls. No need to sulk. Your breakfasts are gonna get cold. I mean, get a load of this hummus. This stuff is something else. I'm not mad. I'm glad you two were able to have fun by yourselves last night. You should have said something. How am I supposed to protect you if you sneak out like that? Look who's in for it now. So much for our trip staying a secret. My sincerest apologies, Mr. Arkwright. It is my fault for not maintaining the facade. And it's not your fault. You did your best. Hell of a time to have that Genesis go off. That's for sure. From the sound of it, it lit up right around the time we were catching up with everyone's favorite Phantom Thief, yeah? Right, although the timing of it may have just been a coincidence. I was really scared something had happened to you two. Yeah, I get it. I beefed it big time. But seeing as Mare Bear was nowhere to be found, it's not as though the situation was the same as before. Indeed, perhaps that suggests there are multiple response patterns that can trigger it. Still, who would have guessed it was her all along? Did you have any idea, Small Fry? Yeah, pretty much. She moves exactly like in that movie, so... Huh? Excuse me, just like what movie? Never mind that, it doesn't matter right now.
バンさん、皆さんもおはようございます。
Oh, hello, Sarah. Good morning. Already out and about this early, huh?
はい、今から打ち合わせでベガスフィルムに行くんです。明日に向けて急ピッチで仕上げる必要があるとかで。
私もマネージャーとしてしっかり話を聞いてくるつもりだよ。
Uh-huh.
ジュディスさんやニナさんとも会えちゃうかな。
Sounds like an ulterior motive to me. I didn't ask you to tag along, you know. They're probably gonna yell at you and ask you to leave. I wouldn't be so sure. I think that director's gonna fall head over heels for me, too. I can see it now. Shahina, sweetheart, you're a once-in-a-generation find. You've got what it takes to be the next great star. I've got to figure out what I'm gonna say when that happens. I can't go in unprepared. Well, fingers crossed. Good to see you're still full of energy, Shahina. Knowing Gotti, I don't think that's really out of the question. Hey, you never know until you try. Still, I have to imagine this parade's not going to be like your normal dancing. With any luck, this opportunity could open some real doors for you. Big doors, I'd think. Thanks, Van. I think so too. Wish me luck. Hey, is it just me or something feel a little different between the two of you? Wait. Oh, wowie wow. Is he the boyfriend you've been seeing at night? He is, isn't he? Shahina? Nah, I'm afraid not. We all just met yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, oopsies. Sorry about that. She gets ahead of herself sometimes. Good luck with your work today, everyone. I hope everything goes well for you. And not just when it comes to my request either. You sure it's not him? Extraordinarily sure. Come on, we have to go. What? Don't tell me you guys think it's actually true. I already explained to you what we were doing last night. Yeah, I know, but still. That's Mr. Arkwright, ever the lady killer. Huh? When did Van kill ladies? Heh, you'll get it later on, kid. Shut up, come on, tell me. And here we go again. Ahem. Getting back to the topic at hand, we do need to figure out what's going on with these threatening notes. Especially now that Sarah's gotten one too. Right. This being the day before the festival, this will probably be when things start to pick up. You gotta figure out something's bound to turn up as long as we keep sniffing around. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. Let's hunt down some more 4 SPGs, but keep your eyes peeled. Don't lose sight of why we're really here. Right, of course. Roger. You have my full support as always, Mr. Arkwright. Alright, do we have any side requests? We don't. That's actually a pretty big surprise. Oh no, we do. Okay, they're just mandatory ones. It's probably gonna be like, okay, you gotta do 2 out of 3, and then the story can progress. Alright, so we'll end things off here. So next time, we're gonna start our second day here. Van finally got at least some sleep. I don't know, I don't remember how early it said it was in the cutscene when it started in the morning, but I assume it's pretty early. It's probably like 7 or 8 in the morning. So hopefully Van at least got a few hours of sleep compared to the night before. Obviously not a full 8 like he probably needs, but he probably at least got a good 4 or 5 hours. So That's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.